before the morning, with your name behind my eyes. The room was barely breathing underneath the fading night. I thought I heard the distance calling softly through the dark, like something we had buried, still remembered how to start. Every road we left unfinished, every word we couldn't say, they were waiting in the silence just before the break of day. I don't know where this will lead, I only know I have to move. There's a light beyond the clouds, and tonight I'm breaking through. Before the sky breaks, before the dark is gone, I'll carry every piece of us and keep on moving on. Before the sky breaks, before the colors rise, I'll find the strength I couldn't see when I was by your side. If all we had was meant to disappear, I'll still be standing here before the sky breaks. The streets are still and empty, but my heart is running fast. I used to chase your shadow like a doorway to the past. Now every step is different, every breath belongs to me, and all the things I couldn't face are finally coming free. There are scars I never showed you, there were nights I never named, there were times I almost vanished, trying hard to stay the same. But something in this darkness feels different than before, like the world is slowly turning toward an unfamiliar shore. I don't need to know the ending, I don't need the perfect sign. I can hear tomorrow calling somewhere past this edge of night. Before the sky breaks, before the dark is gone, I'll carry every piece of us and keep on moving on. Before the sky breaks, before the colors rise, I'll find the strength I couldn't see when I was by your side. If all we had was meant to disappear, I'll still be standing here before the sky breaks. Maybe love was never wasted, even when it couldn't stay. Maybe every broken promise left a reason in its place. I can miss the way you held me, I can wish you were still near, without giving all my tomorrows to the memory of a year. So I'll leave the door behind me, not because I don't still care, but the morning keeps on coming and I wanna meet it there. There's a trembling in my heartbeat, there's a fire underneath. For the first time in forever, I can finally choose to breathe. Before the sky breaks, before the dark is gone, I'll carry every piece of us, but I won't hold it too long. Before the sky breaks, before the colors rise, I'll let the future find me here with these wide open eyes. And if your voice still reaches through the years, I'll smile instead of fear. Before the sky breaks. I won't erase you, I won't pretend that what we were was just an end. You were a light I needed then, but I can find my own again. And somewhere underneath this endless blue, a different life is coming into view. So if this is the last night I ever dream of you, let the morning take me where I need to go. Across the road ahead, I hear the words you gave me, still turning in my head. I try to leave them somewhere between the dark and dawn, but every mile reminds me of everything that's gone. The lights are disappearing behind me one by one. I don't know where I'm going, I only know I'll run. There is nothing left to wait for, nothing left to rearrange. If I stay inside this moment, I will never learn to change. So I'll run through the silence, run until I hear my heart, through the miles between the ending and another place to start. I'll run through the silence, even if I run alone. Every step is pulling me toward a life I've never known. I don't need the answers, I don't need them all tonight. I'll keep running through the silence till I find the morning light. I remember how you told me that the world was far too wide for someone always searching for a reason not to try. Maybe I was frightened, maybe you could always see the person I was hiding under who I try to be. Now the wind is getting colder, but I feel it on my skin, like 1,000 little reasons not to turn around again. Every memory behind me, every shadow at my side, doesn't have to be a chain I have to carry through my life. So I run through the silence, run until I hear my heart, through the miles between the ending and another place to start. I'll run through the silence, even if I run alone. Every step is pulling me toward a life I've never known. I don't need the answers, I don't need them all tonight. I'll keep running through the silence till I find the morning There were days I kept believing you would somehow call my name, and everything between us could return to yesterday. But yesterday is somewhere I can visit, not remain. I can treasure what you gave me without living in the pain. Maybe somewhere you are looking at the same unfinished sky. Maybe both of us are learning how to finally say goodbye. And if someday we remember who we used to be back then, I hope we smile without wishing we could live it all again. I can feel the road beneath me, I can hear my heartbeat rise. There is something almost shining at the edges of the night. So I'll run through the silence, run until I hear my heart, through the miles between the ending and another place to start. I'll run through the silence, not because I'm running blind. I'm just leaving what is over where it belongs behind. I don't need the answers, I can meet them when they come. I'll keep running through the silence toward the slowly rising If I fall, I'll rise again. If I lose the road ahead, I'll remember I have made it through every night that would never end. And if your memory walks beside me for another 1,000 miles, I won't fight it, I won't hide it, I'll just carry it a while. Because loving you was never something I should have to leave in shame. But losing you doesn't mean I have to lose myself again. the time your smallest silence could tell me something more. We never thought the days between us would slowly learn to change. We only knew the way we held on when everything felt strange. Now all the places that once knew our names are standing quietly, and I keep wondering when they became just memories to me. Maybe nothing really leaves us, maybe nothing truly stays. Maybe love becomes a shadow when the light begins to change. Where our shadows fade, I'll remember you, not the final words, not what we couldn't do. I'll remember how you reached for me when I was losing sight. Where our shadows fade, somewhere beyond tonight, don't ask you to come back again. I'll just love who we were back then. Where our shadows fade. I found a photograph I thought I'd lost from years ago. You weren't looking at the camera, you were watching something glow. And for a moment I could almost hear the way you used to laugh. Funny how a single second can bring a whole life back. I didn't cry, I only stayed there holding yesterday, until the light across the floor slowly began to change. I used to think forgetting was the only way to heal, but maybe moving forward doesn't change the way we feel. Where our shadows fade, I'll remember you, not the final words, not what we couldn't do. I'll remember how you reached for me when I was losing sight. Where our shadows fade, somewhere beyond tonight, don't ask you to come back again. I'll just love who we were back then. Where our shadows If someone asks me what you meant to me, I don't know what I'll say. Some things are bigger than the words we learn to give away. You were the reason certain ordinary days still shine inside my mind. 1,000 little moments I never knew I'd leave behind. And though I know our separate roads may never cross again, there's something beautiful in knowing we were there back then. So I won't turn our story into something I regret. Some endings leave us silence, but the visiting an old shore. And maybe I'll remember how your hand felt inside mine, how we thought forever was something we could find. We were young enough to believe it, brave enough to try. And maybe that was enough. Maybe that was enough. If I could see shadows fade. I kept your last words longer than I should. Like something broken, I still thought I could hold in my hands until the hurt was gone. But every night they only carried on. I told myself I learned to let you go, then heard your name, and suddenly I knew some wounds don't disappear because we want them to. Some love stays quiet long after we're through. I don't want to spend forever trying not to feel the pain. If I have to walk without you, let me learn to live again. Let it burn until tomorrow. All the love I couldn't save, all the nights I called your name when I was trying to be brave. Let it burn until tomorrow, not to make it disappear. Let the light find every piece of me that still wishes you were here. I can miss you, I can hurt, and still choose another road. Let it burn into tomorrow. I'll carry what I cannot let go. There was a morning you were sleeping by my side. The sunlight found you and I thought, this is my life. I didn't know a moment could become the kind of memory you'd spend years running from. Sometimes I wonder if you remember too, the ordinary days that meant the most to you. Not how we ended, not who was wrong, just who we were before it all was gone. Maybe love is not a promise that two people always stay. Maybe sometimes love is something that still matters when it breaks. Let it burn into tomorrow. All the love I couldn't save, all the nights I called your name when I was trying to be brave. Let it burn into tomorrow, not to make it disappear. Let the light find every piece of me that still wishes you were here. I can miss you, I can hurt, and still choose another road. Let it burn into tomorrow. to leave, no trace of you behind. Like healing meant I couldn't turn around or let your memory still cross my mind. But now I know I don't have to forget the way you made the smallest moments shine. I only have to stop giving yesterday every piece of what is still my life. There are things I'll always carry, there are things I'll never change, but I don't have to keep on living in the moment that you went away. Let it burn into tomorrow, every tear I couldn't hide, every time I almost called you just to hear you one more time. Let it burn into tomorrow, let the darkness know my name. I'm not the same without you, but I'm still here anyway. I can love you from a distance, I can finally let that be. Let it burn into tomorrow without burning all of me. If I could see you just once more, I wouldn't ask you to come home. I wouldn't tell you I was stronger, I wouldn't say I'd moved on. I'd only look at you and whisper. There were days I barely made it through, but even then inside the darkness there was something I learned from you. You showed me how deeply a heart could feel, and even broken, it could still heal. So this is not me forgetting you, this is not me closing the door. This is me taking one more breath, and then one more. Let it burn into tomorrow, every beautiful goodbye, every dream we couldn't finish, every reason that I cried. Let it burn into tomorrow, so the morning fills the sky. I won't ask the past to leave me, I will simply let it lie. Let it burn into tomorrow, all the love that made me who I am. I was broken, I was frightened, but somehow I'm here again. And if somewhere you remember me, I hope you remember this. There was nothing about loving you that I ever wanna miss. Let it burn into tomorrow, let the new day find me here, still remembering, still becoming, still carrying you without the fear. I found an old photograph hidden in a book. You were standing next to me with that familiar look. Nothing in the picture knew we'd say goodbye. We were only watching another summer sky. I remember thinking we had endless days. Time was something distant that could never take you away. Now I know how quietly a whole life disappears, leaving little moments that somehow outlive the years. I don't need to change the way our story ends. I just wish I'd known how much I'd miss back then. If the stars remember all the nights we shared, all the little moments when you were hate the evenings when the sky turned blue. Every quiet hour would lead me back to you. I would search my memory for something I had missed, some forgotten sentence, some unfinished final kiss. But there was no answer waiting in the past, only two young hearts who thought that love would last. And somehow that is beautiful in ways I couldn't see. You were never meant to become a memory. Now when your face appears inside my mind, it doesn't hurt the way it did that time. If the stars remember all the nights we shared, all the little moments when you were simply there, let them hold the laughter I can almost hear. Let them keep a little light for everything we were. If the stars remember, I don't need to know. Maybe love can still be real even when we let it go. Maybe you have changed now, maybe so have I. Maybe we would pass today and simply walk on by. Still I hope you're happy wherever life has gone. I hope you found a place where you feel you belong. And if you ever wonder what became of me, I'm learning how to treasure what I cannot keep. There are days I miss you, there are days I don't, and neither one means that the love we had was wrong. I can finally say it without falling apart. You don't have to stay to leave something in a heart. If I could have one ordinary day, not the day we met, not the day you went away, I choose a morning neither of us remembers. You beside me, nothing special, nothing planned. Your sleepy smile, your fingers finding my hand. I didn't know how beautiful it was because I thought we'd have another one, and another one, and another one. I know better now. I left before the sunrise with your last words in my mind. The road was almost empty and your world was far behind. I thought a little distance might make everything feel small, but miles can never change the things you loved at all. Sometimes in the silence I still almost turn around, like somewhere far behind me you might still be waiting now. But I know that isn't true, and maybe that's the hardest part. The road keeps moving forward even when you leave your heart. I know yesterday is over, I know nothing stays the same, but knowing doesn't stop me from still wanting you again. There's no road back to yesterday, no way to hold the moment still, no road back to the life we had, no matter how much I wish there was. And I know I have to leave, but if the world gave me one more day, I'd take the longest road just to find you back in yesterday. Do you remember mornings when neither one would speak? You'd reach across the silence and put your hand on me. Nothing extraordinary, nothing anyone would see, but those are all the moments that mean everything to me. I remember thinking we had so much time ahead, all the words we'd say tomorrow, all the places we would get. We never knew a normal day could someday hurt this much. You never know it's the last time until the last time's gone. If I'd known how much I'd miss it, would I have held you differently? Would I have stayed 1 minute longer? Would it change anything? There's no road back to yesterday, no way to hold the moment still, no road back to those quiet days, no matter how much I wish there was. And I know I have to leave, but some nights I close my eyes, and for a moment I can almost feel your hand still holding mine. The seasons kept on changing, and somehow so did I. There were mornings when I noticed I had made it through the night. Your memory stopped feeling like a weight I couldn't bear. It became a quiet part of me I didn't need to fear. I don't want to erase you, I don't want another past. I only wish I'd understood how quickly good things pass, how a hand inside another can become a whole lifetime, how an ordinary goodbye can be the final time. There are things I would have told you if I'd known what waited there. I would have said you made my life more beautiful just by being there. If I could go back just once, I wouldn't change the way it ends. I wouldn't try to make you stay, I wouldn't ask to start again. I'd choose a morning we forgot, a day that meant nothing back then. I'd sit beside you in the silence and live that moment once again. I'd look at you a little longer, I'd memorize the way you smiled, and when the moment had to leave me, I'd let it go this time. Don't turn the light on yet, the morning can still wait. There's something in this silence I don't wanna let escape. We don't have to find the words we couldn't say. For once we can just listen to the night before it fades. I know the world outside will start again too soon. Another day will find us underneath a different moon. But right now you're beside me, and right now that's enough. We have spent so long trying to understand. Maybe some things don't need a reason in the end. Stay in this quiet night just a little longer. Let the hours move without us for a while. Stay in this quiet night, I don't need forever. I just want to remember how it feels to see you smile. Tomorrow can take whatever it must take, but tonight, stay. Stay. Your voice is almost softer than the sound outside. You tell me you're afraid of what will happen with the light. I wish I had an answer that could make it disappear, but all that I can give you is the fact that I am here. Maybe that's enough for two hearts that have been tired. No promises, no perfect words, no need to make it right. Just your shoulder next to mine, and another little while. There were so many nights we tried to be so strong. Tonight we don't have to pretend that nothing's wrong. Stay in this quiet night just a little longer. Let the hours move without us for a while. Stay in this quiet night, I don't need forever. I just want to remember how it feels to see you smile. Tomorrow can take whatever it must take, but tonight, I used to think that love was something we could hold, something we could promise would be ours when we grew old. Now I think it's smaller and somehow means much more. A hand that finds another when you're tired and unsure. A voice that says your name when you have nothing left to say. Someone sitting next to you who doesn't walk away. Maybe love is simply being there while time moves on, knowing morning has to come and staying until dawn. I can't stop the sky from slowly changing blue, but I can spend these final quiet hours with you. Stay in this quiet night just a little longer. Let me keep this moment somewhere safe inside. Stay in this quiet night, we don't need forever. Sometimes one small moment can remain for all your life. Tomorrow can take whatever and that was enough. Your hand still holding mine. The world's still far away. And even when the morning comes and takes this night from view, there will always be a quiet place inside my heart where I am still beside you. So when the first light finds us, I won't ask the dark to stay. I'll remember what we had here and let the night become the day. Sleeping when I knew something in us had already changed. Morning waited at the window and I couldn't say your name. Your hand was lying next to mine, close enough for me to reach, but somehow in that little space you felt so far away from me. I wanted time to stop right there before the world could make us choose, because sometimes you already know what you're about to lose. If I held you a little tighter, would anything have changed? If I had told you everything, would you have stayed? You were the light we couldn't hold, the one thing I was scared to lose. I gave you everything I had and still it wasn't ours to choose. You were the light we couldn't hold, but God, how beautiful it was for one small piece of this endless life. I knew what forever felt like, and if loving you was always going to hurt, I'd still choose us. I'd still choose us. There were days after you left, I couldn't move your cup away. Little things became the places where your memory would stay. I would awaken for a second, nothing in the world had changed. Then the truth would find me slowly and I'd lose you once again. People told me time would heal it, like time knew what we'd been, but nobody could understand the life that disappeared with you. I wasn't only missing you, I missed the person I had been. When I still thought tomorrow meant I'd see your face again. You were the light we couldn't hold, the one thing I was scared to lose. I gave you everything I had and still it wasn't ours to choose. You were the light we couldn't hold, but God, how beautiful it was for one small piece of this endless life. I knew what forever felt like, and if loving you was always going to hurt, I'd still choose us. I'd still choose us. Years can make a heart grow quieter, they cannot make the past untrue. There are taste of you. And I used to feel so guilty every time the hurting stopped, like happiness was proof somehow that everything we had was lost. But love doesn't need our sadness to prove that it was real. I can carry what you gave me without carrying only grief. And maybe letting go was never letting you disappear. Maybe it means I can love you without needing you still here. You were the light we couldn't hold, and now I finally understand. Some beautiful things come into our lives without being ours to command. You were the light we couldn't hold, but nothing could make it last. You changed the way I see the world. You changed the heart inside my chest. And if I knew the ending from the start, I'd still choose us. Every time. If somewhere there is a version of us who never said goodbye, I hope they know how lucky they are. I hope they don't let the days rush by. I hope they stay awake a little longer when there's nothing left to say. I hope they notice every ordinary morning before it slips away. But this is the life we had, and this is the life I have. I can't keep reaching for a world that never came to pass. So this time when I say I love you, I'm not asking you to stay. I'm saying thank you for the light, and then I'm walking away. You were the light we couldn't hold, the brightest thing I ever knew. And even though I lost that light, some part of it still led me through. You were the light we couldn't hold, and I would choose it all again. Every morning, every heartbeat, every beginning, every end. I would choose the way you found me. I would choose the way we tried. I would choose those ordinary nights with your hand inside of mine. And I would choose the final moments, even knowing I'd be torn apart. Because losing you could never change what loving you gave my heart. You were the light we couldn't hold, but you were here, you were real, you were mine for just a moment. And a moment was enough to change my whole life. I remember when you told me there would come a better day. I was staring at the darkness like it never went away. You didn't try to fix me, you didn't tell me not to cry. You just stayed there in the silence until I could raise my eyes. There were days I couldn't picture anything beyond the pain. Every road looked like an ending, every sky looked just the same. But you kept believing for me when belief was hard to find. You said morning doesn't hurry, it arrives in its own time. So I held those words inside me through every night I couldn't see. Maybe hope is simply trusting there is more than what we see. Stay with me until the world turns gold, until the dark releases everything it holds, until the distant horizon together without knowing where we'd end. Times we laughed about forever, like forever was our friend. Then the seasons moved between us and our lives began to change. Somewhere all the things we counted on were carried far away. I used to think that losing you would take the light as well, that every beautiful tomorrow would become an empty shell. But the kindness that you gave me didn't vanish when you left. It became a quiet courage living somewhere in my chest. Maybe people leave behind them more than memories and names. Maybe every heart they touch carries something that remains. Stay with me until the world turns gold, until the dark releases everything it holds, until the distant horizon opens into light. Stay with me through one more night, and if tomorrow finds us far apart, I'll keep the words you left inside my heart. When I can't see where this road will go, I'll keep walking until the world turns cold. Sometimes we must cross the distance with a memory as our friend. Sometimes courage isn't thunder, sometimes no one sees it start. It's the quiet choice to wake again with hope inside your heart. There are still nights when I miss you more than I know how to say, but I don't wanna lose those days just to prove I'm okay. Every tear became a river, every scar became a sign that even through the darkest night, something in me stayed alive. If you could see me now, would you know how far I've come? Would you recognize the person standing underneath this sun? There were nights I nearly lost the voice that told me stay, but somewhere in the things you gave me, I found another day. So if I never get to tell you what your kindness meant to me, let the life I keep on living be the answer you don't see. I will take the hope you gave me and give it to someone new, so a little light can travel far beyond me thought goodbye was where a story ends. A closing door, an empty road, a place you can't return again. I thought the people that we lose would slowly disappear, until their voices became something we could no longer hear. But years have taught me something different, something I could never see. The ones who change the way we love don't really leave completely. Every road I've walked alone still carries something I was shown. Every time I chose to stay, a little piece of you was there. Beyond the last goodbye, there's something that remains, a light we cannot see until we walk beyond the pain. Beyond the last goodbye, love doesn't simply disappear. It changes into something we can carry through the years. So I won't ask for yesterday, I won't ask the night to stay. I'll carry every beautiful thing beyond the last goodbye. I used to think that moving on meant leaving you behind, that I would have to lose your face to find another life. So every time I started smiling, I would almost feel ashamed, like finding something beautiful could somehow change your name. But hearts were never made to hold only one kind of life. We can miss what disappeared and still become alright. I can love the life I had and still reach out for what comes next. Nothing new can take away the days I'll never forget. Beyond the last goodbye, there is something that remains, a light we cannot see until we've walked beyond the pain. Beyond the last goodbye, love doesn't simply disappear. It changes into something we can carry through the years. So I won't ask for yesterday, I won't ask the night to stay. I'll carry every beautiful thing beyond the last goodbye. If I could gather every moment that has brought me here, every hand that ever held me, every voice I still can hear, I would finally understand I never walked alone. Even roads I crossed without you carried pieces of our home. All the times I thought my heart had nothing left to give, there was something you had left there, still teaching me to live. Not a promise, not a memory, something deeper than the past. The way that being loved by you changed who I became. Maybe that's what stays forever. Not the moment, not the place, but the person we become, because somebody knew our name. Beyond the last goodbye, I can finally understand. Love was never only something we could hold inside our hands. Beyond the last goodbye, there are roads I haven't seen.